If you are a student of Black history, you will not be able to put this work down. If you are a student of the sociology of culture and concerned with the systematic analysis of culture, you will not be able to put this work down. If you have always known that there are laws that affect every aspect of our daily lives, you will not be able to put this book down. If you understand that tradition and culture are transmitted from generation to generation, inherited, so to speak, you will not be able to put this work down. Lastly, if you are fascinated by the significance of origins, you will not be able to put this work down. You will not be able to put this work down because Dante has provided the factual, legal, judicial, and cultural basis for his assertions that present the perpetual racial inequities and the disproportionate outcomes that are historical and psychological in origin. Reading this work will require you to interact and to engage with your prior understanding of bias, what it means to be humane, and what structural racism and exclusion and anti-Blackness mean. I introduce to you the author, Dante.
I'm not just talking about the 5 police officers that went and killed Tyree Nichols. I'm talking about the fact that everything that we value as a culture called Black people is through a white idea. Wow. And that means that you all and we all now sit here existing, for example, through a belief system where we have been fed this idea that the only knowledge that matters is knowledge that is produced through a white institution, a white educational framework, a white idea. And so everything that you've based your desire and value on when it comes to evaluating how smart and intelligent one is, it is attached to a white idea. The educational system in and of itself in white America is attached to white systems of industry that are economized by a white economic capitalistic system. And so really what we come out being are plantation slaves for white people. We have a school system that is based upon the psychology of white children and white people. If we are trying to educate our children in that system, they are bound to fail. The very structure of the educational system itself is based upon a white model, and therefore it has a built-in failure mechanism for us, one way or the other. Wait a minute. What you need to understand is that violence goes with white morality. That people are oppressing you with the ingrained idea that they were put here by God to be more superior than you. And we've accepted behavioral diagnoses rooted in white ideas. So the fact that the child talks a lot in the classroom, oh, they have a deficit disorder. No, they don't. They just talk a lot in the classroom. The fact that they're not engaged in learning through a white educational model because it's boring and lacks engagement, and that educators are not engaging, there's nothing wrong with them. Take them out of that environment like my mother did me. When the teacher tried to fail me in the 4th grade, my mother took me out of a white mixed private school, but it had all white teachers. And she put me with Black educators and Black principals, and I'm here today with a book. Blacks have made and are still making a tragic mistake in basing the worldwide Black liberation movement on moral suasion. It is pathological for Blacks to keep attempting to use moral suasion on a people who have no morality, where race is the variable. Thank you.